we are back for Saturday afternoon footy live from PNG's rugby league capital, the Santos National Football Stadium. These days it's a home to the PNG Hunters, who are ready to continue the hunt in round 3 of the Host Plus Cup season against 2017 Grand Final arch rivals or foes, whatever you call them. Yeah, the Sunshine Coast Falcons are in town. Yes, this is going to be a very interesting matchup today. I suppose we could call it a blockbuster, but yes, weather conditions just perfect as we see the two teams now running up. But first of all, let's say hello to the boys. LG.
Yeah, thank you, Terry. Looking forward to it. Both teams coming off a loss last week. Big losses, actually. Maybe they can make adjustments this week and go one better and get the win this afternoon. But Stevie, tell us more about the conditions on the pitch.
Well, it's fairly humid down here on the sideline, and I can tell you that it's a very heavy track. It's going to be a little slick underfoot because of the coolness and moisture at ground level. But, you know, these two teams are full of running, and I'm expecting lots of points. Every time they come head-to-head, there's one team that's going to blow out, and there's one team that's going to chase and wish they didn't show up.
Yeah, the match referee for this afternoon is Daniel Swash. The touch judges, Nathan Koenig and Dan Monroe. We're just about ready for kickoff here. The Hunters will be defending the scoreboard side, Morocco market side if you like, while the visitors, the Sunshine Coast Falcons, will be running from the southern end of this magnificent facility, the Santos National Football Stadium. We're just about ready for the big kickoff.
Should be an interesting match this afternoon, Terry.
Definitely. Here's the countdown. And we'll run away wherever you're watching from. Lock this one in for the next 80 minutes. It's a blockbuster, Hunters versus Falcons. Another rematch of the 2017 Grand Final. Yes, 7 years ago, but here they are still going around as the Falcons now first use of the ball. They've made some good meters using their big men early. They're up to the 30-meter mark now in this first set of this opening half as they work it up back towards center field. Now 10 away from halfway. As of course we know, Falcons is the feeder club to the Melbourne Storm. They've got a couple of Melbourne Storm contract players out there as well.
Yeah, notably the guy that just played the ball is Jack Howarth. He's had a couple of stints in the NRL and he's signed with the Melbourne Storm, so he should be here to make a big impact and possibly work his way back into that Storm's lineup.
Yeah, they've made some good meters there. They're inside the Hunters half now. There's a good set here to open their campaign this afternoon. The Falcons, they're 25 away. They work it back towards the right-hand side, finding lock forward. And Jamie Hill is wrapped up there in a 3-man tackle. 20 out now from the line. So they're applying pressure earlier in the Hunters back on the inside. There's some desperate defense there. Here's the last. What's the option here? They swing it back towards center field. Now comes back to the number 7 and Cody Hunter kicks across the park. The ball is there for the taking, but referee is going to call it up for a knock-on. But what a start.
Yeah, phenomenal set of 6 from the Sunshine Coast Falcons as they work their way all the way from one end of the field down to the Hunters. Almost had a scoring opportunity there, but luckily for the Hunters, the referees found a knock-on in there. But the Hunters now working the ball away with Warren Tauloe.
Yeah, it's been good this year. He had a quiet one over the last 2 weeks, but I think he's just warming into the season. But here they are now. Solo Wane, the birthday boy. Yeah, he's turning 25, 26. Solo Wane, once called the Speed Demon. And there is the big Jordan Pat. What a comeback for this guy. He's been very strong up front. Here's Captain Courageous Ila Alu bringing the ball up towards halfway now. So a nice set here for the Hunters. Here's Sonny Wabo wrapped up there in a 2-man tackle, 10 inside, opposition's off. So it comes back now towards the right-hand side. Lau goes to the air. It's well taken there by the fullback. So it's Zechariah Miles now. Zechariah Miles, I should say, inside his red zone. So this is the second set here for the Falcons as they work it out of the red zone in midfield. So wherever you're watching this afternoon, welcome along. This is a big blockbuster, the rematch of the 2017 Grand Final. Historic match that was for Mike Smarum, now the governor of Eastern Britain, and his foundation club back then. But here they are now, the Falcons. They swing it back now towards the left side, using some muscle. Zully using the big man through the middle. Nice carry there. So he's the last. Decide to kick a low throw trajectory one, but sits up nicely there for the fullback. Sonic Wabo as he brings it back over the 20-meter mark.
Yeah, deft little kick there from Heenan. He's really rolling this pack, the Sunny Coast Falcons pack, through the middle of the Hunters quite easily. And Judah Rimbu now replying. Josh Lau Rotinga. He's had a couple of quiet games to open up the season, but he's a real flyer in this Hunters team. And, commentator's curse.
That's right.
Oh, no. Penalty coming here to the Hunters.
You've been set free, Leon. You've been set free.
Yeah, just when I mentioned it, the referees come to my aid.
Saved by the whistle.
Saved by the whistle. But yeah, Rotinga, he'll be looking to make amends, and that penalty there, yeah, of course he was playing the ball well. Just all over the ruck there from the center, Kane Jackson.
So here they come again now. He is loaded and ready to rock and roll this afternoon. The PNG boys trying to amend their loss to the Keppers last week. Both teams actually coming off losses. Skipper now short ball away now to Valentine Richard. He's ripped up just in front of the 20-meter mark, back towards the middle, finding the skipper. They keep it going. Lau held it up, and then he finds Sonny Wabo, the slippery eel, but wrapped on almost immediately there by the defense. Plays the ball quickly from dummy half. Lau going for a dip there, but no, he's held back just centimeters away from the Falcons line. Across back towards the middle now. They work it through the hands, but they're losing a bit of ground there, the Hunters, as Kamati now held up in traffic. 25 away, they work the short side. Robert, they keep it going now. Nima drops it on his boot, but well read there by the Falcons number one.
Miles. Here's Keenan now coming in to help out the team. Sunny Coast Falcons, here's a break. Straight through the middle. They've got support here in the shape of Peters. He's tackled 32 meters out from the Hunters line.
Yeah, Hunters are rushing back here.
Sin bin to Solowane.
Professional foul there. Solowane, the birthday boy. He's got 10 in the bin.
He put that all down to Harrison O'Toole making that break initially, I believe, and then his center, Galliano, coming in with that big carry straight through the middle. That's Galliano. Sorry, you were saying, Stevie?
Yeah, they were very slow to react and retreat back to get on side after the fast break made there by the Sunny Coast Falcons. And, they've tasted that and they'll be doing that all day. One guy to watch out for the Falcons is the big win on the right edge, Flynn Camilleri. He was a big handful for the Hunters last time, and they've tried to match the Falcons, and is back in the position now of the SP PNG Hunters.
Yeah, a bit of expensive footy there from the Falcons. Didn't come up. The Hunters have come up with it, thankfully, as they work it back now towards center field. So Robert Matthews, he's earned a penalty. Okay.
No nonsense from the match referee this afternoon. He wants a smooth flowing game, and if you're going to be impeding the player playing the ball, well, he's not tolerating that at all.
Yeah, the Falcons will be disappointed with that opening tackle to that set of six. Hunters have a man in the sin bin, and they'd be really disappointed with that because they were in good field territory with a man down. They could have exploited the Hunters, but anyway, the Hunters are on the prowl now.
Yeah, Richard Callaghan or Richard Valentine. He missed last week due to visa issues, but anyway, he's back in the team now. As Pat now brought down midfield, 28 away. Hunters back on the attack. Skipper now taking the tackle, 20 away. Which way they go? They go left, short side, inside ball. Finding Richard, able to offload, and then wrong man. Yeah, so Falcons somehow have got the ball back. Tried to do a little too much with the ball there, Richard. So they've surrendered possession back here to the Falcons, who are trying to work their way out of their red zone now. They come back towards the middle. He's using the big man through the middle, getting some good meters as well. So they're going to play the ball now through Scott Galliano, I think. And what's the call here? Knock on.
Yeah, knock on coming in the shape of a loose carry or a quick pickup there from Heenan. He tried to get the roll on through the middle and get over the advantage line for the Sunny Coast Falcons, and they've done well in this opening 10 minutes. They've really put the Hunters on the back foot. But if there's one thing about playing up here in Port Moresby at the National Football Stadium, Santos National Football Stadium, it's the humidity of the day and the climate. If you're going to play expensive footy like that, you're going to fatigue your team real quick, and you can see it now. A couple of the Falcons players down on their haunches, so they got to dig deep and maybe find the second win, Terry.
9 minutes gone into the first half. No score on the board. Hunters now with a chance.
You'll be looking for Sonny Wabo off this in some maybe off a shape, linking up with Komati, but Judah Rimbu's at the back of the scrum here.
Set play, set play.
So finally the ball goes into the tunnel, comes out, Rimbu from dummy half. So he's happy to take the tackle just to settle things here for the Hunters. Back on the attackers, they're working across back towards centre field. Lama plays it. Here's Lau, inside ball, finding Jordan Pett straight and hard. There's a real chance now for the Hunters across to the captain, able to get the ball away in a hurry. Here they come, the Hunters, and here's Nima confronted there by the defense. Good scramble there from the Falcons. Nima plays it. They come back now towards middle. Here's Sonny Wabo, a little goose step there, and then they keep it going. Joshua Lau, and brought down there by the defense on the last. Here's Tauloi again. Bad end to the set for the Hunters.
Now he needed to get that pass away. Sonny Wawa was looping up on the outside, screaming for that ball, and they've gone without it. Decided to go himself because the defense swarmed him. So that's all come undone for the SPQNG Hunters.
So the Falcons have the ball back now inside their red zone. There's the number 4 in, I think, Scott Kiliano has been working.
Yeah, his work rate's been quite impressive in this opening stanza for the Falcons. He's a seasoned veteran in this competition.
Oh, there's the ball popping out.
Yeah, he's a seasoned veteran, Galliano, and he's been around the block a couple of times, so he'll be big for them this afternoon.
So counter-attack now, the Hunters. The skipper now has been working like a Trojan horse in the opening exchanges here. There he is, getting another carry, plays the ball, removed from dummy half, and then he links up with big Jordan Pat. So they're still far short of the line, the Hunters.
This is what the Hunters need for Tinga.
And then he finds Valentine Richard there, no way through. Rimbu now decides to come back towards the right-hand side. Komati, Lau, yeah.
Well, I don't mind the fact that the Hunters are playing a more expensive game this weekend. The willingness to throw the ball is a good thing because they've been camped in the red zone of the Sunny Coast Falcons, and they've just been applying the pressure. At some stage, points will come.
Yeah, 100% right, Stevie. And they've done well in this this past couple of minutes, especially with being a player down.
When you're ready.
The Hunters now, the Falcons. Can they lift?
Yeah, both teams just need to settle down here. Just get through the process. Anyway, Falcons with a chance now. Yeah, good carry there from their number 9, the captain, Paul Selly, who's Italian by descent. Represented his country back in the 2022 or 22 World Cup, Rugby League World Cup. Anyway, the Falcons now back inside. The Hunters off.
Oh, strong
good tackle there from Eliza Rotinga, 4-on-4. Quick play the ball. They work it back towards the middle. Paul Selly, links up with big Lazarus Valepu. It's brought down in front of the 30-meter mark, back towards the left. And here's a kick from Cody Hunter. The contest is on, went backwards. I thought 6 is the call. No. Referee says play hard.
Big chance. What a run. Then he's dropped it too.
Yeah, good recovery there by the PNG Hunters, but Robert Matty has just lost their one.
Yeah, great tap back here from Peters, and Paul Selly wasn't able to get the ball there, but the advantage was played as Matis. He found himself in some open pastures, but unfortunately stuffed out there. Good tackle from Hill. It's a very competitive game so far, back and forth. Both teams are not respecting the pill at the moment, coming up with some silly errors. But a good attacking position here for the Falcons.
Yeah, one thing you'll find about both teams, which they both need to build on, is their completion rate. 71% for the Hunters and 67% for the Sunshine Coast Falcons. So this is an example of that percentage starting to creep a bit lower.
Falcons now bring it forward. Lazarus Varlepo with another carry, plays the ball quickly. Paul Selly on the outside. The long ball across the park, but it went forward in the end.
Shades of Corey Oates from last week. Not Corey Oates, sorry, Xavier Coates.
Small shades.
Yeah.
It's amazing what these wingers can do in the modern game. They just keep taking it to new heights.
So we got to stop down here. We got Richard been attended to here by the trainer.
Yeah, not a good sign. He was out for a bit. He's just made his way back into Hunter's colours and looking to stamp himself back into this fixture, but that's not a good sign. He's back to his feet though.
Great effort there by that winger that you mentioned earlier, Camilleri. Both teams still in an arm wrestle, still 0-0. 14 minutes gone in this game. Fatigue really going to play its part this afternoon here at the Santos National Football Stadium.
The man that's going to make it happen for the Sunshine Coast Falcons is their international Luke Paul Selly. His peripheral vision is quite good, so you can expect him to be kicking to the corners inside the red zone for the Hunters and really testing the outside backs out.
Solo one is up and about, so he should be back on the park shortly.
Haven't they done well? The Hunters down one man.
Yeah, they have. They've really dug deep, and it's better resilience shown earlier on in this match compared to last week.
Here we got young Wayakoi now coming on for Valentine Richard. Not in good shape at the moment.
Yeah, he's just got his arm sort of in that wrapped up in his shirt in that cast motion. So usually that's a bit of a fracture. Or wish him well.
Yeah, wish.
Hopefully it's a minor scare, nothing major.
They've lost Epel for the season. These are some of the big guns that they can't afford to lose. But anyway, the 18th man is standing by in Junior Rob the Rock.
Oh, that guy, he's scary. He's just a scary human being.
Well, he needs to be scary out there to try and rattle his Sunshine Coast Falcons. 0-0 at the moment.
A great carry there from the winger coming out to help in the forwards. He plays the ball quickly. Here's Sonny Wamo. Explosive. Brought down just 10 short of halfway. Here's Jordan Pett with another carry. Takes play back into the opposition's half in midfield. Still 0-0. 5 to go first half. Yeah, both teams coming off losses last week, so they're here to make amends. Komati decides to go for the midfield. Bomno is going deep towards the eastern end side there, and I think it's found touch as well, so it's going to be changed over. Falcons will have possession about 10 from their own line.
Yeah, it's not a bad kick from Komati. He's put the ball out, so that'll buy a little bit more time as Wane is looking to come back on the field and make the playing numbers level again. As Varlepo now plays the ball. O'Toole comes in to help and carry the ball out for the Falcons. The back combination of Miles, O'Toole and Camilleri, they've really stepped up this afternoon so far for the Falcons. Coming in to help out the big boys, and they need that as Solo One checks back in for the game. He's Holworth. Bounces off one, and that's that NRL caliber coming to the front here. As Holworth plays the ball. Hill gets it off to Varlepo. Oh, strong carry. A much bigger man compared to Josh Lau, but he hangs on in the tackle. Finished off by Roltinga. Heenan now gets the ball off to Hill. He's smothered in that tackle attempt from Mila'alu and co. 40 meters out now. Paul Selly Kicks the ball back across the park.
Oh,
O'Toole picks up the ball,
beautiful,
puts in
Ray.
a grubber. Sonny Wobble, can he get back into the field of play? Does brilliantly well. Little Sonny Wobble. Roltinga. He's going to be forced to the touchline. Is he going to get the ball back in? The ball's been tossed back in, but great defense coming there from the Sunny Coast Falcons. Great defense. They pinned them in the corner and came up with an error. The Hunters did.
Yeah, Falcons, very formidable side this is. And obviously, the Hunters won't be taking them lightly.
Yeah, you put that all down to Peters. He's dug in under Roltinga, and Roltinga is too upright going into that tackle. And then when the help came in from O'Toole, which I must commend in that sequence of play, chasing the kick, putting the grubber in, perfectly weighted grubber as well to put Sonny Wabba under pressure. And now they're 10 meters out. Here's Hill.
Yeah, Jamie Hill has been good as well. The lock is brought down just 5 short of the line, so pressure here on the Hunters' defense. A face ball, it didn't come off. But good pressure here from the Hunters' defensive line. They're coming up very quickly. So they've surrendered possession. Chance going back in here for the Falcons.
Yeah, the Sunny Coast Falcons coaching staff won't be happy with that. That pass was received on his abs, well below where it's supposed to be placed, so he couldn't find difficulty taking that. And a quick update from the SPP and Hunters bench. It's an aggravated right shoulder for Valentine Richard on the sideline.
So here's the scrum. Loosen feet to the Hunters, 10 out from their own line. And 1A is back out there. Straight to work there. The first carry in this set is Nima, always coming in to help out the forwards. One of the veterans of the game. Here's 1A again for another carry. Second in this set as he brings it up towards the 40-meter mark in midfield. Here's a little scamper from dummy half. He links up with Joshua Lau. He's lost the ball. So again, an incomplete set here for the Hunters. Straight back on the attack now, the Falcons. So here's the number 4 in Scott Galliano. Carrying the ball forward, 35 out. They're working across the park. Little run around back on the inside, but read well there by the Hunters defense. And a penalty as well.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a bad option for the Sunny Coast Falcons to take the 2 points here. Just settle things down. As Cody Hunter comes in, makes the call.
They heard you.
Yeah, get a bit of reward. Get on the scoreboard. You'd expect him to knock this over, but anything can happen.
Yeah, the Hunters, they just need to regroup again. I know it's still early days, but according to the coach, last week's loss was a reality check here for the boys. They look fatigued and just weren't in the game, especially in the second half. Ill discipline and also just lack of execution or bad execution. Especially the goal line defense was pathetic as well. So obviously they need to step up another gear. But it's still 0-0 at the moment. Falcons with a chance to hit the front with a penalty kick from about 22 in.
Yeah, Terry, I think
out.
it's basically what you said about the match last week. What the Hunters are doing this week is they need those backs to be getting in there, helping out the tight forwards. That's where the fatigue came in.
Oh, he shaved it.
Oh, it's waved it away. This is going to be a cracker.
It's going to be a 20-meter line drop here. The Falcons will have possession.
Cody Hunter, he was filthy with himself after that attempt.
Yeah, he was just directly off, on set there, so he should have put that one over. But the Hunters breathe a sigh of relief. The scores are still locked at 0-0.
Here's a drop kick from the 20-meter mark from the board of that man. Judah Rimbo. So anyway, now the Falcons, they start the set on halfway.
Strong contact. They've got shape on the blind side, but they come to the open side. Va'alepu. Sweeping backline play here. Peters now drives it up near that 30-meter mark. Heenan goes into dummy half. Can they spark something here, the Falcons? Big run coming from Va'alepu.
Yeah, I was expecting a bit more from the poly power they've got in the forward pack to go more direct, but they've just they haven't really exerted themselves just yet.
Great shot.
Hunters are alive.
Courageous.
The skipper himself.
He just smashed him.
Oh, I
What
think
a shot.
If they felt that one, it's probably knocked him half into next week.
Yeah, I think the Hunters needed something from someone in the team, and none better than the leader, Ila'alu, always putting his body on the line.
Yeah, he certainly leads by example, the captain, you know, and in attack he's got such a low body height. His trajectory at the defense makes him very hard to put down. And I tell you what, good crowd we've got on this afternoon. They're still milling through the gates here at the Santos National Football Stadium. Good crowd.
Ila'alu is small in stature, but he's a little nugget, and he's very, very tough.
Oh, he's a competitor as 1-0 with another carry. He's hungry after spending 10 in the bin. Rimble from dummy half. Nice little scamper up towards the 40-meter mark in midfield. No score on the board. 17 to go. A very tight first half so far. Is Lama, I think it is. Been very quiet. There he is now with a carry. And off the mark. So Lama will be asked to play the ball just inside the Falcon side of halfway. Jordan Pat in the starting lineup this week. The last 2 weeks he's been off the bench, but he is inside ball. Taulo read well there by the defense.
Yeah, Jordan Pat certainly deserves to be out there. He's been the form forward of the Hunters pack so far this year, and it's really laid a wonderful foundation for them to work with. They just need support to be able to cross the line and get those points up against the Sunny Coast Falcons and break this deadlock.
So the Falcons now back in possession. And it's with that man, Scott Valiano. Plays the ball across back towards the middle, and Jamie Hill with another carry, but this time confronted there by the defense. Midfield, still 25 from their own line. They swing it quickly back towards the right-hand side, but again, swarming defense there from the Hunters. So Falcons now outside their own 30. They come back towards the middle, a long pass. Finds Corey Hunter. Goes for a 40-20, is rolling. And one is back there to bring the ball back. And then he's confronted there by some changes from the Falcons. And there's some men down. I think it's Hunter.
There's a couple of Falcons down actually. Hunter's the one that looks like he's worse for wear. I think is that Peter? Peters. Yeah, he's just fixing up his footy boots, but yeah, strong carry back there by Solowane. He wound up.
He's been a man possessed today, Solowane. He's had multiple hit-ups in each set of 6, and he's just hungry for the ball, and that's what you need from the Hunters. One play to really inspire everyone else, and what he does now is he takes the pressure of Sonny Wabo at fullback and allows other players to step into the limelight, take some of that pressure off him and start leading the whole team forward, and hopefully they'll start to gel as this match continues.
Yeah, so the one birthday today, the kid from Southern Highlands came through the Hella Wigman system, the production line if you like, and won the cup in 2020, and that was the launching pad for him. Got into the Hunters system a year after, and he's never looked back, although he was down, I think 2022, got a season-ending leg injury, but now he's just coming back.
It's just a ricochet from Peters who was dominant in that tackle, but the head clash and the ricochet coming back to the recoil, hitting Hunter in the head. I think he's off for a HIA at the moment, so
Hunter's now on the attack, and Falcons caught inside the 10 by the match referee Daniel Swash.
Yeah, they're shooting themselves in the talons here, the Sunny Coast Falcons. Every time they get the Hunters cornered in the red zone where they want them, they just give away cheap penalties and allows the Hunters to march downtown, and vice versa. When the Hunters get there, they're not completing the sets and allowing themselves to get over the line. They've just got to be a little bit patient, even in attack.
Quick play here by the Hunters, and
Stevie D, the kicks found touch this time around.
Ah, fantastic. That's a great improvement from last week.
you're right there, Stevie.
I've never witnessed a rugby league match in my entire life. 2 kicks for touch. 2,
Rothingham
not one,
plays the
but
ball
2.
now. The Hunters rolling forward. This is, I think, Koso Badi now. Fresh legs on the paddock here for the Hunters. 20 out now from the line. Quick play. Also, I can see that Finley Claret out of the paddock, but in the meantime, they work it through the hands. They will score. They must score. Yes!
Oh, finally!
And it's Brendan Nima, referees right there.
Hold
Just
your
having a
horses.
look.
Hold your horses.
Try.
Them now.
Yeah, well done to the Hunters. They set it up one way and worked the way the other. And then when you get Sonny Wabo one-on-one with any of the outside backs retreating, he's able to put away Clint Lama, who then links up with Brendan Nima. And that left edge combination, especially here, has become very lethal as the Hunters draw first blood.
Yes, it took them about what over 30 minutes to finally get some points on the board, but the Falcons have been doing that as well. But yeah, well done to the Hunters. Resilience finally paid off.
Yeah, it's
and
a big,
the veteran himself, Brendan Nima.
stark contrast to the Hunters of last week. So obviously the wake-up call has worked, and they've gone away, done the changes, and come back a totally different outfit this week. They really look like the PNG SP Hunters of old that we know. And one thing that we've come to expect over the years is when they've got bodies in motion and the communication lines are open, that close to the line, they're going to be very, very hard to stop.
On that wide shot, you could really see how Sonny Wabo Sonny Wabo just burns Paul Selly on that slant that he was running. And then the slick hands from Lama over to Nima. And Nima too strong, too much experience as he scores a great try for the Hunters. He's Lama now with the conversion attempt. Almost on the eastern side touchline, maybe 5 meters in. He's taking the ball back about 21 meters out. On his favored side. He's got a sweet strike on him as well.
Oh, hit it well. Hit it well. Hit it very well. That's over.
Wow.
Hunter surge even further in front, heading the conversion. Hunter 6, Falcons 0. 12 minutes left to play in this first half.
Oh, that's a huge morale booster, not only for Clint Lama himself, but for the rest of the team. You know, we do realize that points are at a premium, and if you can start slotting over conversions from the corner, 21 out, it's a huge bonus for the Hunters.
Also, Finley Glara is checked in. Sonny Wabo now gets the reset. Koso Bandi.
Oh, he was
Strong
met
charge
well,
back, but he's lost the ball.
met well, but the Sunny Coast Falcons tackling in 3.
Yeah, it's good to see the Sunny Coast Falcons are not shying away. They're hunting in packs. And Hill was under all that heap there as he drove in for the tackle and caused the error.
Yeah, this could be costly here for the Hunters. Obviously, Falcons are itching to get on the scoreboard with 11 left before half-time.
Yeah, I think they're going to come out to this edge where Galliano's on, because he's looked lethal and he's broken a couple of tackles before, so maybe work one way and come back the other.
Great run there from the scrum base. Look, Paulsey, the skipper himself, leading from the front, the little man. Great shot there. 2-man tackle from the Hunters. Anyway, Falcons applying a bit of pressure here. They come back now towards the short side. Good rushing defense there. It was Rotinga rushing up off his line to stop his opposite now. Back towards the middle. Just testing out the Hunters defense here. Just hanging on here, the Hunters. Still 10 away from the line. They're working across the park. Inside ball. They run around back on the inside. But well read there by the Hunters defense. No way through. Here's the last. They've done well, the Hunters. What's the option here? Now the crossfield kick from the boot of the 7 in
stolen from
Cody
Rotinga.
Hunter.
Stolen.
And they've gone in for a 4-pointer just like that.
That was incredible. An incredible passage of play from the Sunny Coast Falcons. It was 4-on-4. Roltinga on Sintonumai Pair. They both went up. It was in the hands of Roltinga, and on the way down, he's reefed it out using sheer strength and planted that down for a 4-pointer.
Yeah, Tylon Peters, he's done well this afternoon. The second row pairing, as you watch him go up against Roltinga, and it's hard for Roltinga when he's tracking backwards to get up and get a good contest in the air. As Peters runs in with momentum, rips the ball out of Roltinga's air, hands, and scores a great try for the Sunny Coast Falcons as they bounce right back.
Exactly, that was the momentum you could see in the slow motion replay there. That Roltinga was falling backwards and the ball was just in his midst, and that just opened up the doors for the Sunny Coast Falcons. Tylon Peters, try number 1 for the visitors.
And also with Hunter off the park, Zachariah Miles has taken over the kicking duties for the Falcons. This looks like a easy enough kick, but he's taking it back about 15 meters. On the diagonal, he'd be kicking it about 25. It's on his favorite side as well as he moves in to strike it. And he shanked it. Kicking could be a factor for the Falcons this afternoon.
Well, it wasn't that bad an attempt. I think he allowed for the breeze, but he ended up in the end pushing it straight out to the right-hand side because the breeze has just fallen away here at ground level.
Yeah, and I think going into the last 10 minutes of this first half, both teams not respecting the rugby ball too much, giving off errors and then capitalizing with a try each. As Komati gets us back underway.
Yeah. So the Falcons did well to bring the ball back out of the in goal there. So they'll start the set on that far end inside the red zone as they work it back in field now. This is going to be an even contest from the scoreboard so far here. 4 points to 6. The Hunters in front as we head into halftime. 8 minutes to go, but this is O'Toole there plays the ball. Nice little deft run out of dummy half, and here they go again. Looking awesome through the middle, using the big man as well. They're certainly making the Hunters defense work. Rushing defense there from Roltinga. Missed that one, but brought down on second attempt. They come back now to the number 6 for the 6, and it's from the boot of Luke Paulselli, the captain. And Hunters did very well there under pressure, and here's a penalty against the Falcons.
Oh yeah, I don't think that was a penalty. Peters had eyes for the ball, but the referee seen otherwise. Sonny Wabo brave under that contest coming from Peters.
Yeah, no self-preservation. He really put himself on the line, and he was airborne when the contact was made, so I think that's where the initial penalty was drawn from.
The Hunters now, can they find something in the tank to finish off this first half strong? Komati finds touch just about on halfway.
Red line, front foot.
Just made it across the touchline.
So from the temporary start, they swing the ball quickly back towards the middle, finding Bundy. So Kosopati now,
Almost.
I thought they lost the ball there for a moment, but anyway, here's his keeper, Ila Alu. The hard-working skipper is Finley from dummy half. Read well there by the Falcons defense. He plays the ball now 30 out. They work it back towards the left side, inside ball, finding Robert Matthews, keeping those big legs pumping as he works it up towards the 10-meter mark. Still 15 away. They come back now towards the middle. The Hunters keeping the ball alive over the top, finding the birthday boy. Wang goes back and field and then straightens up. Solo one wrapped up by the defense there on the last. Option now for the Hunters. Comes back now to Joshua Lau, the grabber through straight to the waiting arms of look, Paulselli.
There's an error here. Paulselli's dropped the ball and the Hunters are back on attack. Glary now.
Quick turnaround here for the Hunters. Is a feeling from dummy half. Wide line Fiwa pushed back by the defense. So he's going to play the ball now. They need to go wide. They go left. Kamati shot ball, fake ball,
what an angle.
and Robert goes in and he got the ball down, held up.
Oh, this energy from the SPPNG Hunters has really brought the crowd to life here at Santos National Football Stadium this afternoon, and they're still streaming through the gates, gate 1 and 3.
Oh, who was that made the tackle for the Falcons? Was it Kane Jackson? Paul Selly.
Oh, the captain.
Try save.
What a tackle, try saver
What a tackle.
from Paul Selly.
Matthias was in for all money.
Anyway, still on here for the Hunters. They go long. Oh, ill-directed pass went backwards. Rotinga tidies up, but is immediately tackled there by the defense. So they lost a bit of real estate here. The Hunters, they're 20 out now. 5 in from Tuss back towards the middle. Tauloi. So here's the last. Comes back now to Lau. Oh.
6 again coming here.
6 again.
Played out by the Falcons.
So they're loading up again here, the Hunters. Still 10 away from the line. Koso Buddy puts his head down, goes forward and he's lost the ball on contact.
Yeah, he's had a below average performance since coming on the park, Kosobani. But he's heel now, working it away for the Falcons. Falcons will take a lot out of that.
They had
those defensive efforts.
Sunshine Coast Falcons against the wall. Blown a great opportunity.
Opportunity gone begging, eh? Penalty coming to the Falcons here as Howard took a tough carry out of his 20. Much needed penalty for the Falcons, who were doing it tough. And they'll take a lot out of those couple of sets of 6 defensively, turning the Hunters away. But the Hunters not really providing anything in attack. They sort of lost their way. You'd expect a bit more from the house pairing of Lau and Komati.
So Falcons now from a temporary start, just working through the hands here.
Peter Vau drives it up over the 40.
So this is Miles just weaving his way across halfway. Now they come back now towards the right hand side. A set restart here for the Falcons. This should help. We still have 3 minutes left before half time. The long ball, finding the skipper, still going. Eventually he'll submit to the tackle just in front of the 20-meter mark. Hunters defense under pressure again. They're walking across the park. Oh, good footwork as well. He's going to score. No, he's lost it over the line. The referee was right there. Wow.
What a run from Kane Jackson. Carve up straight to the middle. Did everything himself except score the ball. Planted it over the line. He's just lost it. Spilt his lollies.
Tiny bit of fortune shining there for the SPPNG Hunters. They've got to take this opportunity now and go the length of the field. See if they can post the next 4-pointer.
Yeah, a lot of
coach on halfway.
Yeah, a lot of Hunters, a number of Hunters players are walking wounded at the moment. Kosabadi, I don't think he's 100% right now. Lost Valentine Richard earlier on.
That's Policelli, who was still left on the ground after that play. I think he's hurt his left leg. The test seems to be alright.
Yeah, he was
Lara now with the tap in the middle of the field. Sorry, Stevie.
No, he was just favoring his right ankle, and he just showed to the trainer that he's good to go, so he's going to stay out on the park. It's very brave of him.
Yeah, it's mind over matter sometimes. Kosabadi now goes for a carry.
That's a better one from
So
Kosabadi.
plays the ball now. Midfield was, I think, Joshua Mire in the 17, pardon me.
That's the man.
So here they are now, the Hunters. Oh, another ill-directed pass. Clean up by Tauloi. And then he pushes his head forward up towards the 40-meter mark. So he plays the ball back. They come back now towards the middle. Lau trying to spark something here. Murray now from dummy half. He links up with Lau. Again, defense from the Hunters, from the Falcons, brought him down just in front of the 20-meter mark. The long pass finding Joshua Mire. Kamati. Oh, great defense there from the Falcons, putting pressure on the Hunters defense. They've coughed it up once more. Brendan Nima.
Yeah, fantastic play there from the Hunters. They saw that the wingers had dropped back and they elected to run the ball on the last tackle. He was a good option. Unfortunately, the pass is not going as planned. But the Falcons now work it back through their winger, Camilleri. He's O'Toole. He comes in to help out. And again, the back three for the Falcons have really stepped up in this first half.
Yeah. Hunters have done well as well to contain those the big men through the middle.
This guy's been immense for the Falcons. Hill.
So the captain now decides to go for a little kick over the top. The bounce is favorable here for Sonny Wabo, and then a surrender tackle there. 10 out from his own line. Seconds before the break. What a first half it's been here for both sides. Falcons trailing 4 points. Hunters in front on 6 seconds remaining before half time. Here's a nice little burst out of dummy half there by Solo Wane over the 30-meter mark in midfield. Finley from dummy half. He links up with Joshua Mire. And there's a knock on.
Yeah, the tail of the first half, really both sides not respecting the ball. Lots of knock-ons in this first half, but I think this is going to bring us into the break here with the hooter just about to sound. There it is. So 6 points to 4. Hunters over the Falcons in the first half.
Yeah, one try apiece. The only difference is the kicking. Hunters on 6 points. They lead the Falcons on 4 at halftime. Round 3 of the House Plus Cup season 2024 unfolding before our very eyes here at the Santos National Football Stadium. But what a first half, guys. There's more action coming up after the break, so don't you touch the dial, don't wander off, stick around. From the Hunters' spine, but here we are. The second 40 of round 2 gets underway here at the Santos National Football Stadium, where the Hunters now first use of the ball, and it's Koso Bandi bring it forward with a lot of vigor, but it's driven back there by some willing defense there from the Falcons as the Hunters now begin their set inside their red zone. Tao Lo has been driven across the park as well. So they're muscling up here in defense, the Falcons driving the Hunters back. So Tao Lo now plays it. Here's big Waya Koi, needs to really step up here, this young man. So he plays the ball now just outside the 20. Clary from dummy half and catching the defenders offside there. He saw that one coming and he played for it, and he's got a penalty now for his team. 30 out from the line.
Great play there from Glary. He heard the referee saying marker's not square and he went straight at them. Got the penalty for his team. As the Hunters through the boot of Kamati, you'd expect them to be about the 40 meters out from the Falcons line.
That's a good display of maturity from the young fellow. That's what I expect of him. He's a quality player and he's starting to step up to the plate now for the Hunters.
So Nama now plays the ball. Hunters, a good platform here to launch another attack. Now they're 22 away from the line. The long pass, Kamati, one dummy inside ball, finding Joshua Mire. Backs himself into the defense there. He's held up in a standing tackle. Midfield 25-50 now actually. Now Glary across to Joshua Love. They keep it going. Here's Johnny Wabo. Little footwork there. Lucky to get away with that one. So he takes a tackle instead. They come back now towards open side. Tao Lord taking the defense on. Rolling forward, but eventually brought down just meters away from the line. They need to go wide. What was that?
Again, just no communication amongst
killer there from the young Kumul.
Yeah, no communication. No communication between the spine there for the Hunters. Lau looked like he wanted the ball, and Glara just put a kick into no one really. But O'Toole now, he's met with some vigor in the tackle from Tao Loi.
So the Falcons now on counter-attack midfield, 25 out from their own line. The score remains the halftime score 6 points to 4 with the Hunters in front. Falcons now making some good inroads through the middle. Half a break there by the 15 in Morgan McWhorter on the last. The crossfield kick, the bounce is favourable here for the Hunters, but here's a penalty against Falcons.
Oh, this is a big one. This is a big one.
Yeah. Also a positional shift with the halfback for the Falcons coming back into play. Cody Hunter, he's in there and he's passed his HIA and he's back on the park. They've pushed Patterson into that number 9 role as Heenan's taking a break.
Maybe on the injury list, Stevie D, you've been able to find out what's the latest with Valentine's injury?
Well, the team trainer has been very tightly lipped about what's happening with him. I saw the ice pack on his right shoulder, and the best I could ascertain was aggravated right shoulder. I'll see if I can get an update for you.
Good on you, Stevie D, but the Hunters have made
Koso
a crucial
Bundy,
mistake there.
He's having a match he'd rather forget. Koso Bundy, he's knocked the ball on three times now in my count. But the Falcons survived that scare. They've defended that error that they made earlier.
Yeah, the Hunters, they look threatening with the ball in hand, but they just need to complete the set. A bit of patience, just go through the process. But here they are, the Falcons on counter-attack again. They're skipping out. Paul Selly settles things over the 20-meter mark. Quick play the ball. They walk the short side using the young forward pack. So this is try scorer. Talon Peters now playing the ball. And he will. So they are still 15 away from halfway. They come back now towards the open territory. Still 5 minutes, only 5 minutes going into the second half. Still plenty of football time here. Nice little burst out of dummy half. One-on-one shot. Good shot was Tau Loy. So they're walking across the park now towards the left side, back towards the middle. Finding the 14 in Kylie Patterson. Now back towards Hill. Gets a one-hander away, finding the fullback, Miles, weaving, and eventually brought down there by the defense of the Hunters was Badi Koso. They work it across back towards the left side. Little kick through. A perfect landing there, but the defense up on them very quickly here, the Hunters, and they're going to be forced in goal.
Yeah, they're lucky Roltinga was there. That ball, there's one thing you can't really predict is the bounce of the ball. Deft little kick in behind there from Paul Selly, and Roltinga was on the spot, but also was Galliano as he drove Roltinga into that in goal.
Yeah, that's probably the best set of 6 from the Sunshine Coast Falcons this afternoon. That's the way they started the match, running from coast to coast from their own in goal all the way to the Hunters try line. They didn't come away with the points there, but they've got the Hunters where they want them right now. For the Hunters side, they're a polished outfit as compared to last week. They're traveling okay, I think. It's just that when they get in the position to score the points, there's always a rush of blood, and they're straight from the game plan. They've got to stick to what Ayrton is telling them.
McWhorter now to start the set just inside the Hunters 30 as they walk it back now towards the 10. So this is a good set here. Testing out the Hunters defense again. Set restart, says the match referee this afternoon. So they're 5 away now from the line. Paul Selly, they go back towards the open side. Nice pick up there by the 17, Javier Pitovao. So he's happy to take the tackle midfield. Which way they go towards the left side. Little grubber through. Oh, the little juggling act there, but he did well. Sonny Wabo saving the day here for the Hunters, and a penalty at that as well. So they will get some 3 meters here, the Hunters, but Wabo is still down.
Yeah, Sonny Wabo putting his body on the line here. And what you'll find is in that motion of getting the ball and getting back in goal, he's just put in an awkward position, or what's known now as the crusher tackle. It wasn't intentional at all from Peters, just 2 players colliding. But the referees put that on report as well, just because it's a dangerous position. As Sonny Wabo is getting some treatment there. Hunter surviving that scare, defending their goal line. Sonny Wabo he's had a good impact since starting this year, and they're going to look for him to be big in this match, especially going into that the championship rounds, the last 20 minutes of the match, as fatigue really starts to play its part.
You know what the Hunters are
Whoever
really
wants
missing?
it most.
The striking weapon.
Morea.
Morea.
Money
Well,
man.
it's good to see him. I think is slowly getting back into shape here. Still under rehab, but yeah, we can't wait for Morea to make his entrance back into the season. But the Hunters now with the play the ball in midfield. What's the call here? We've got an extra ball on the paddock. So Joshua Miri now has been the 18th man over the last 2 weekends. Now he's scored his chance. He's been promoted to the bench in the 17. It's Waya Koi.
Oh, good strong carry. Good post contact meters from Waya Koi.
Yeah, great start here for this young kid who started off in rugby.
Oh,
and guess who? It's Koso Bari.
The coach needs to yank him off the field right now, because he's just putting his team under so much pressure. But the Falcons,
yeah, it's becoming a liability out there this afternoon.
Yep, Pirovao now he takes the ball up over the 30.
So the Falcons now will take this with both hands. Inside ball. The defense read it well here from the Hunters.
Strong contact there on Peters.
Peters gets up slowly. Is hurt.
Good news from the Hunters bench. Valentine Richard has been declared fit to run back on, and looks like he'll be replacing Buddy Koso Buddy.
Alrighty, and the meantime penalty has gone in the way of the Falcons.
Mark is not square.
7 on report. Late contact.
Those rain clouds starting to loom in above the Santos National Football Stadium this afternoon. A few little drops have started to flutter down from the heavens, but I'm not sure if it's going to really threaten. But if we take consistency over the last couple of weeks, we are going to expect moisture from above.
Where do you see the points? Where do you see the points coming here for the Falcons, lads? I think they really got to go and find Galliano. He's been quiet in the second half,
so here they come now. The
ready.
Falcons ready to turn the screws on the Hunters defense again. Look at him go. It's a big unit.
Jack Howarth.
It's a great carry there from Mackworth. They swing it back towards the middle. Good ball movements here from one end of the field to the other. The skipper now trying to whip his way through, but he's held up. And he's still going. Cold Sally. Tough little customer. Inside ball. Defense holding on here from the Hunters. They're just hanging on. No, they need to go wide. They do. Hunter, the crossfield kick. And good support play.
Camilleri.
Beautiful play there from the Falcons.
That was all class from Camilleri. 2 plays earlier, he was calling for the ball to be spun out wide. He didn't get the result. He did 2 plays later. It came to his end of the field. He was up there early, just hanging in the air, had the presence of mind to look for the support play, calling for the ball on the inside, and just taps it back for a spectacular try to the Sunny Coast Falcons.
Kane Jackson, he was backing up beautifully, and if that play wasn't rehearsed, they knew the script to ad-lib into that play. As they score a great try and surge in front for the first time in this game.
Yeah, this is really good for the confidence. The Falcons, but again the Hunters caught napping on that left side of the goal. But a great way to kick off the second half here, the Falcons. Both teams coming off respective losses last week, so obviously they'd like to make amends and come back with a win today.
Kane Jackson read that like a book. When Camilleri went up to get the ball, he looped around the side and scores a great try for the Sunny Coast Falcons. Is Hunter now kicking from not the favorite side here, the grandstand side. Maybe about 6 meters in from touch. He's taking the ball back 22 meters. The crowd trying to get into Hunter's motion as he Takes a small step back. Takes another. Comes in for the strike. Swings it back. It looks good. The flags
beautiful.
are up.
Yes,
Great conversion. Great conversion. 10 points to 6. Sunny Coast Falcons leading the SPPNG Hunters.
Yeah, 4 points buffer here for the Falcons. Still got plenty of football time. 28 left in this second half. Hunters now back on halfway for the restart, but Kosobari now just coming off the field.
Yeah, I think he can take a lot out of this game. Kosobane, not his best performance, but his Pirovao charging back for the Falcons.
So the Falcons a bit of a step in, stringing their step at the moment as they work it back now. The first set after kickoff, they've gained some good meters as well.
It's a great set of 6 for the Falcons.
The Hunters going backwards at the moment. They're retreating as the Falcons pushing their way forward. They're back inside the Hunters half now. Great set this one as they play the ball now. 5 inside Hunters half. Here's another great carry from big Monofasa Malutoa. Comes back now to Hunter. Hangs it up in the air. Here's the contest. Great take there. Oh, the ball pops out now. Went backwards. Was change over.
Yeah, the Falcons are starting to favor that their right edge and the left flank for the SPPNG Hunters where they've got points. So you see them starting to lean that way a lot. They've come out in the second half a lot more flamboyant than what they did in the first half. They're getting the offloads away and they play the ball speed is absolute lightning.
Sassono 1-0. Solid carry up towards the 30. They just need Jordan Pat. Yeah, great carry. He's been good in the first half. He's back out there after a breather. So here's Robert Mathias taking it forward up towards halfway. Glare. Now they work it through the hands and then finding that man. The Whiz Kid plays the ball. They come back now towards the left side. Here's Kamadi with a big kick downtown, but well taken there by the fullback. And Zechariah Miles brings it back on the kick return, but good change there from the Hunters. So the Falcons will start the set inside their red zone as they walk it across the park towards the eastern end.
I think they're going to get Judah Rimbu back on the park. They sort of lost their way a little bit, the Hunters.
Yeah, they just lost a bit of leadership direction through the middle here, the Hunters.
It's a good run here coming from Galliano.
Watch them play the ball very quick.
What was that? I thought a little bubble there in the play the ball area, and no corners to call from the match referee.
Yeah, he bombed it. He bombed the play the ball there. I thought he had his hand on the ball, but he had already stepped over it, and the referee considered that to be an infringement.
Yeah, just getting a little bit entangled with himself there, and he's given a great opportunity now to the PNG Hunters. They've just got to maintain their composure here now because they need the points. They need to be planting that ball down as close to the uprights as they can.
Stevie, there's some movement on the sideline there. Hila Alu, Val Richards, Judah Rimbu and co.
Yeah, the big three just getting ready to come back on in Rimbu, Alu and Valentine.
Yeah, all that just spells experience and leadership. That's what they need. Good call from Paul Ayton. They need to get them out there straight away.
In the meantime, the Hunters with a chance now. The referee has called it back.
Is that a scrum penalty?
Not yet.
No.
But there was a falcon there for the Hunters.
Boys, tighten up your second row. Tighten up your second row.
So here's another opportunity on offer here for the Hunters. Can they strike back? 40 away from the scrum base. Glare. Komati links up with Lama.
Oh, what
the
a
big
fend
no
off.
argue keeps going.
Good run.
Lama, what a run.
Strong run.
Glenn Lama, he'll play the ball 10 out now from the line. The Hunters put some sting into their attack here.
The crowd's
Driving
going
get the Falcons back. 5 away now from the line. Glare across to Kamari. One dummy, and then he finds Joshua Lau. A bit of footwork, and then eventually he'll take the tackle. The Hunters, they're looking threatening at the moment. Just Working forward is a Tao Loy, but he's held up in a standing tackle. They need to go wide here. And they do. Lau. Komati, the grabber, is that too much?
The idea was right. Komati put in a decent kick, but a bit too much. The Falcons get a 7-tackle set. I believe this is the first 7-tackle set of this match. So it's to no avail there, that kick from Komati, but Galliano now drives it up over the 30. It's Pirovao. No, that's O'Toole. Patterson's been great in that number 9 role.
Oh, what's this? Knock on. So it's an opportunity here for the Hunters to have the ball back on halfway. Mistake there by the Falcons.
Possibly a good time now to mention some factors about these two teams. They're both 1 from 2, running at 50% into round 3. And of the 4 visits that the Falcons have had here at the Santos National Football Stadium, they're one of the few teams that have racked up a win. So they're 1 from 4, looking to make it number 2. And both sides in this big contest to see if they can rack up their second win for the season. Host Plus Cup 2024.
So here they go now. Solowane driving forward over the 14-meter mark. Inside of positions half. They need to make the most of this opportunity here. The Hunters, they're trailing on the scoreboard by 4 points. Falcons on 10, Hunters on 6, 21 minutes left in the second half. As Mire now gets up to play the ball. Inside ball, read well there by the Falcons defense. So this is a Waya Koi. Gets up slowly. So here's a set restart for the Hunters. It should help their course. Mire offloading in traffic.
Like
Here's Waya Koi. Oh, the big no argue as he drives forward here. He plays the ball now 5 away from the line. Short ball away to Jordan Pat. But look at the scramble here from the Falcons defense. Pat will play the ball. Claret inside ball. Oh, that was red miles out by the Falcons defense. What's going on there? They need to go wide. They do now. Oh, they've messed it up. The Hunters, they just lost their way there. And Falcons survive.
Yeah, I wonder what happened there. There was a knock-on in the ruck.
Hey, you let me worry about that. You just worry about playing footy.
Yeah. Oh, that looked all right.
I know how it came out.
Anyway, the referee's made his call. Knock on from the Hunters.
Come on, Bree, I'm back out.
And again, the Hunters need to lift defensively here going into this last 20. But the Falcons, if they can get to their set of 6 and come and play some footy down in the Hunters' danger zone, they'll go a long way to winning this game.
Yeah,
We've still got 20 minutes left, Sividi.
We need some vigorous defense from the Hunters to keep them trapped down here and kick a long range downfield and let the Hunters wind up and come back and really chance their arm at try to wrestle this match away from the Sunshine Coast Falcons.
Stevie D, how's that? Oh, look at this run. Haworth.
Yeah, the run looks good. He's strong. He is very, very strong.
How's that breeze? I was going to ask you. How's that breeze on the pitch?
Bro, Empin is here. No got straight. There's nothing at all down here at ground level. It's sort of been blown away at high altitude. But yeah, the overcast clouds are now starting to really cast shadows across this field. In fact, they've covered the entire paddock. So player comfort is right at a premium.
Here's the kick now. Ball being bat back. Still the last tackle from the Falcons. Hunter passes the ball back. Paul Selly chips it across the park. Brendan Nima found in no man's land as he bats the ball over the touchline.
A great result there for the Falcons. So they're going to get the ball back here from a line drop out. Yeah, but I tell you what, the Hunters defense in all sorts at the moment. They just need to hang in there. We've still got 19 left on the clock.
But Lepu's come back on the park for the Sunny Coast Falcons. He was immense in that first half. So I think he'll steady the ship for the Falcons as McWhiter, number 15 for the Falcons. He was good coming off the bench for the Falcons, did his job. Komati, does he go short here? No, he goes long. drives the ball down to the halfway on the bounce.
Yeah, another
Hunter
bad
picks it up.
kick there from Kamani. So the Hunters need to rush up in defense there. So the Falcons ready to set up another raid here in midfield. They're using the big man through the middle and getting some valuable meters as well. And here's a call from the referee.
Someone else come play the ball.
Blood bean.
Blood bin.
We're on 2. Play the ball, yeah. Yeah, play the ball there, Luke. Just wait, mate.
So I think it's Lepu is being attended to here by the trailer. In the meantime, play continues.
Good shot. Jordan Pat. Can the Hunters survive here?
Oh, play on. So the Hunters now just defending for their lives at the moment. Falcons applying a lot of pressure here. They come back now towards the middle. Nothing's happening there. Decided to take the tackle. It was Javier Pitavao. So he gets up to play the ball. 10 away from the line. They come back now towards the right hand side. Little grubber kick through. But Nima is back there. But good play there from the Falcons, able to force a line drop out.
Yeah, Brendan Nima wanted to come up with the play there and run across park, maybe find his way back into the field of play, but he lost the ball, and luckily enough for him, he lost it over the dead ball line, so they survived that scare. Good little kick in from Hunter. Brendan Nima attacking that with speed as well, and as you can see, just the ball comes sliding out. Maybe the little bit of rain and the drizzle has made the conditions here a bit tougher to play in now, but Sonny Wabo, he's come in to take the restart here from the line drop out. There's a player getting attention from the Hunters in back play.
Yeah, the Hunters, what they need to do now is employ a bit more ball security. I mean, Nima, he read that early, he got into position well and he clapped on the gas and was trying to escape the clutches and put the Hunters back in the field of play, but just couldn't hold on to it.
So Wayako has been patched up, and anyway, here's the line drop out. Went about 35 meters on the bounce. So this is one of the try scorers for the Falcons now. Jackson plays it quickly. They come back now towards the open side. Here's a big unit in, Far Lepu. Another big carry there. Up towards the 20, they work it back towards the left side, keeping the Hunters defense guessing there, but eventually the Hunters able to regroup. Oh, look at him go, still going. Eventually, he's brought down, 8 away from the line. Oh, ill-directed pass went backwards. So he's a skipper, Paul Saley, confronted there by the defense. He's a tough little customer.
Yeah. Feisty little customer.
Now they work the short side. Oh!
Good defense there from the Hunters. Good line speed.
Paid off here for the resilience of the Hunters' defense there. They just stood their ground. They took a lot of punishment there, but they were able to force a mistake. No, they're going to have the ball back about, 15 out from their own line?
Yeah, I've noticed during the off-season when the Hunters first came back out in that match against the Winner Manly Seagulls that their backline is really bulked up and, they're looking quite strong. But I hope that all that training has also been directed to their cardio, because if they have the wheels to carry on with this, they can still pull this match out of the fire.
Yeah, 100% right, Stevie. The Hunters now working the ball away. This is Lama.
Luke, get up! Yeah. Go one, he shortens it.
So, Clare now.
Hey, Mark.
Nothing's happening there for the Hunters. They're stuck inside their 30 at the moment. They need to go wide. Here's Solowani. He's been good this afternoon, the birthday boy.
Still no sign of Judorimbu on the park there for the Hunters.
Here's the skipper now back on the paddock after a breather on the bench. He plays the ball. The long pass. Here's Robert Medias, goes right through. Here's the pass, and then he finds Nima back on the inside, finding Lama, and the Hunters are in. What a try!
That was absolutely sensational from the SBPNG Hunters. What a vote of confidence, and the crowd applaud in amazement. This is what they love to see, and they've come in their numbers despite the weather to really put their support behind the home side. And they've got half a home now.
And it's that lethal left edge again. Matthias this time making the break. If you watch it back on the replay, he did exceptionally well, holding the ball out in two hands, running like a center, carving up, finding the wingers, Brendan Nima, and then Nima this time putting it back on the platter for Clint Lama. Watch this, holding the ball out in two hands, tucks it in, carving up straight through the middle. That looked like a wild pass, and then Nima getting the ball back under into Lama.
Yeah, the secret to this run was just the timing of the passes and the positional play of the players in support, and everything just went like clockwork. It's absolutely fantastic to see the PNG Hunters in full flight.
And Lama's made it easier for himself to convert as well, bringing it around right under the post, obviously celebrating before he scored there, which is something I'm sure the coach will be not too happy with him about, but also he'll be over the moon that he scored. The Hunters with the opportunity here, pending conversion, to surge 2 points in front with about 13 minutes left in this game.
Yeah, very much. I think the opening game that they did, I think it was similar try that Lama scored from such play on the left edge.
Yeah, I think you'll find there are players like that seem to rise to the occasion when the pressure is at its highest, and he's one of them. He's got a good future ahead of him.
So is Lama here? You'd expect him to knock this over with ease. Doesn't take too long. Strikes it low, but the flags are up. Hunters 12, Falcons 10, 12 minutes left to play.
Oh, this is going to be a cliffhanger, guys. I can't believe that this game is so close. I mean, these two teams have been arch rivals for 7 years since that historic 2017 grand final.
And it was a last-minute try as well that won that game. So
exactly.
It could go down all the way to the final minute here at the Santos National Football Stadium, Terry.
And speaking of the 2017 grand final, big cheerio to Governor Mike Smarum, and also the Foundation Hunters team, wherever you're watching from this afternoon. A big cheerio to you guys. Very proud of the achievement that you've done for the country back then. But here we got the Hunters in front after trailing for a bit there, but they're 2 points in front of the Falcons. They arch rivals as they work it across the park. Good carry there from the Hunters up towards the 30, and it's Solo Wana again, playing a blunder this afternoon, especially his hit-ups. Here's Sonny Wabo, well taken there by the defense and driven back towards the 30-meter mark in midfield. He's still have yet to see.
Oh, that's
nice pass away. Where's the support? Robert Mendes is going to go all the way. Like a racehorse. Oh my gosh.
What a try.
Back to back. The Hunters on fire.
Matthias is on fire. Two times he was just lingering there, and he's got all the footwork and the skills, backed himself and just galloped away with it for the Hunters. Oh, Leon, you talk.
Yeah, he backed himself exactly as you said. He threw a dummy, and Miles fell for it for all money. Sunny Coast Falcons, they're doing a bit of soul searching at the moment behind the in goal there.
The shell shock, I tell you.
Yeah, Matthias turned this game on its head, Stephen.
Just a one-man army at this stage, but the best part about that is he's got support looming up on the left and right, but he didn't need it in the end. Just highly entertaining rugby, and I tell you, this fellow, after the first two matches, I had my doubts about him, but now that he's come into his own, and you can see what potential he has for the Hunters.
Yeah, very quiet first half and most of the second half, but he's come alive in the last 10 minutes.
I don't
Robert
think
Mendes.
He's kind of playing, in the mold of Stephen Menzies. He's a forward that plays like a back. Of course, Stephen Menzies from the Manly Seagulls was a back as a junior, and then he was molded into one of the most devastating forwards for the Manly pack, but that's exactly how he plays. Exactly. What a talent.
And he showed some speed to get away from Paul Selly, who's no slouch as well. He's really turn on the afterburners as he went towards the try line.
Yeah, he's got a long stride, and with all the momentum, it's going to be very
So
tough.
Stevie, I think they heard you when you were questioning about the cardio, and it looks like they've turned it up a notch with 2 quick tries as Lama converts it again. Low trajectory kick, pumps it over.
Trajectory one there.
18 points to 10.
I can tell you something, those last 2 conversions, there's a bit of black paint flying off the black dot right now. They were so low trajectory and hard. Look at height stared at it.
He's probably aiming for someone in the crowd at the SB Houseline stand.
Yeah, Robert Matthews, what an afternoon he's having. Setting up 1 and now scoring 1 for himself. But it was good groundwork there by Komati. Good vision as well from Komati. But good support play there from Robert Matthews, who had a couple of defenders in front of him, but he was able to work his way through, to maneuver his way through, and just raced away for a great try.
There's a bit of a stoppage in play here as the referees are getting themselves ready for the match. I think there's also a change in referees for some reason. Maybe we'll find out later. But the Hunters, with their tails up, bringing it home and finishing strong.
Lau underneath that one, and then straight away to big Jordan Pat. And finally the crowd is coming alive now. Trying to get into this one as we walk through the last 8 minutes of the second half. Hunters in front, 18 points. They lead Falcons on 10. As the captain now plays the ball, here's Waya Koi, lumbers over the 13-meter mark before he's greeted there by the reception committee. 15 away from halfway, left from dummy half, and then he links up with Solo Wane. He brings it up towards the halfway mark. The Hunters a good set here. Joshua Lau able to find support on the outside, and then bombed a definite try there. The Hunters.
That pass was a bit too strong, and it went across his face at a rate of knots, and Glare tried to rip it back in with his left arm, but it was just too much, unfortunately for the Hunters.
Oh, you look at that! You look at that step from Josh Lau. I mean, he absolutely hit that ball at pace and left the defender. It was Peters who's had a blinder this afternoon. Scored a try. He's been really good in defense, and Josh Lau just left him cross-eyed.
It was the last pass from Rotinga, I think, went forward. It was good support play as well from young Glare. Anyway, the Falcons off the hook. Here they are now from the scrum. They work it back now towards the middle. There's still 7 minutes left on the clock. So the Hunters are on the way to picking up their second win of the season, if you like. Got to play it down.
Yeah, seven minutes left on the clock, and the Hunters are still going to have to work very, very hard for this victory this afternoon. You know, the Sunny Coast Falcons, they're a class outfit, and a lot of their players have gone to bigger and greater things because they are a top-tier team in the Host Plus Cup. I mean, you're talking about players like Jerome Hughes. He was a fullback for the Falcons, and he went on to play
that's right.
halfback for the Storm as well. You know, can't go past Peppenhausen, as well as our very own Justin Olam and Suliasi Vunivalu from back in the days.
That's right.
So Falcon now will restart play. Skipper now, I think it's Hill with the lock forward. It's one of the, it's the number 10 actually, so they work their way up back to halfway. The Falcons, we've still got 6 minutes to go. They need to score twice. Oh, went through the hands. They've lost a bit of real estate here. So the Falcons still have it now. 5 away from halfway. Hill brings it up over the halfway mark on the last. So comes back now to Hunter. A little kick over the top, but well read there by Joshua Lau. Oh, it was Komati actually in the number 6. Here's Sonny Wabble. He's happy to take the tackle midfield just to settle things here. Just need to get through their set. The Hunters, they're leading on the scoreboard.
Together! Get square!
So Mire now
Hold!
gets up gingerly to play the ball. Just won another heat up. Working like a Trojan this afternoon.
He's a workhorse. He had a big game as well. Found time in the sin bin as well.
He is glad. Oh, great play there from Joshua. A bit of skill as well through the big dummy. But he is rotating out to play the ball. Comes back now to Lau. The long ball, finding this keeper on the last. They keep it going, the Hunters. Here's Sonny Wabo. Weaving, stepping, able to get a Hail Mary pass away. Joshua Lau decides to go for a kick towards the right-hand corner, but well taken there by the Falcons, and a penalty against the Hunters in front of the kicker. Or was it tackling in the air?
No, I was happy that was a tackle. I'm happy with that.
They were inside the 10. I think he found Solo Wane. Was a little bit too eager there as he mistimed his run, but Josh Lau is still on the deck here.
Okay, well, we're waiting for Lau. It's being attended to here by the trainer, so it should be right. Should be good to go. But in the meantime, I'd just like to send a special condolence to one of the top and finest lead guitarist, the late John Warbat, who passed away Friday morning at his home at Wunamami, Kokopo 4 Lanes. So John was the original guitarist of Eastern Britain #1 rock band, The Pioneering Walk. And later stages of his life, he changed and then formed the gospel band End Time. So condolence to the family of Warbat and all the relatives at Wunamami.
Yes.
Big loss to the PNG music industry.
Legend and icon in the PNG music industry.
Exactly
So
the
the
words I was going to
Falcons
say, Leon. Exactly right.
Just working their way forward. Oh, Hill, structure of one, keeps going, able to offload.
Howard, another great
runs
run.
back in field, 21-year-old. Oh, look at him go. One of the young wrecking bulls in this Falcons outfit this afternoon as they're working across now towards the left side. This is this keeper now playing it back. A little scrappy there, but they're keeping the ball alive here. Rushing defense there from the Hunters.
Oh, stolen.
Intercepted by Lama. So the Hunters back in possession. Falcons doing a little too much there with the football, and they've paid the price. The Hunters have come up with it. So they play the ball now through Sonny Wabo. 25 out from their own line. We still have got 3 minutes left on the clock. The score remains 18 points to 10. Hunters in front. Here's Valentine Richard. He lost much of the game time this afternoon due to a bit of injury in the opening exchanges, but he's back out there now, the number 8 for the Hunters. Claire pass out to Joshua Lau, kicks, good placing as well. The bounce is favorable. Oh no! Was play on, says the referee. So the Hunters have got the ball now in good striking distance here to close out this match this afternoon. Solo runs back in field before he's confronted there by the defense. Gets up slowly. They're queuing up towards the left here, the Hunters. Jordan Pat puts his head up, goes forward, keeps going. The big fella.
They're going to push up around him. He gets the offload free. There could be an easy meat pie here.
Lauren out, the captain. Oh, inside ball. Sonny Wambo hitting the line hard. With the defense hanging on here from the Falcons. Halfway through the set here, the Hunters. Callaghan from dummy half, shoots the ball down. Too easy. Big Valentine Richard goes over for the final nail on the coffin, I would say, with 1.5 minutes left on the clock.
Yeah, that's the icing on the cake. As you can see, some sportsmanship shown here between Ila'alu and Heenan. Hunters players, much to the crowd's delight, scoring a try. Big Val. Obviously, we were worried about him as he came off with an injury early in that first half, but he's fought through and he's back on the park, scoring a great try from dummy half, doing it all himself as well. He got in, there was a shape out to the left that held the Falcons line back, but he had other ideas. This is O'Toole being cleaned up there by Solowane. Ball being kept in, and here it is. It's too big, too strong. Bounces off Hunter, shrugs him off, plants the ball down. Great try to the Hunters. Good fight back in the last 20 minutes, as there's only about 50-odd seconds left in this game. The Hunters about to make it 2 from 3.
Yeah, I think Coach Paul Ayton can afford a hint of a smile right now. He'd be happy with the way the boys bounced back after the atrocious performance away from home last week in Rockhampton against the Central Coast Cappers. But this will do the whole team a world of good, and of course the supporter base here in Port Moresby. The Hunters of recent times have a record of about 88% wins at home, so they're trying to lift that, and a victory this afternoon will certainly help that a long way.
In what was a scrappy match this afternoon, I think the standout from the Hunters team has to be the number 12 in Matthias. His energy in that last 20 minutes of the second half has really steered the Hunters home, as Lama now shades the uprights to the far right as he misses the conversion. There's still time for a restart, but the Hunters, big win this afternoon, guys.
Yeah, definitely. I think, as you mentioned, Robert Matthias, I think he just went through that, especially the edges, and just tore at the Falcons' defensive line, and resulted in a try. That was the start of a comeback for the Hunters, and there was no looking back from there. It's all been Hunters. And we still have got 6 seconds left on the clock here before we wrap up this one. But yes, I reckon I dare to say that the Hunters have got this in the can. As the full-time order now.
Yeah, I think you're right, Terry. Now that the siren's gone, I think you're right.
Yeah, great win by the men from PNG at home. 2 from 2 at home. Last week, unfortunately, falling short. But the Sunny Coast Falcons, they fought hard in this match, and they were in it up until the last 20-odd minutes. Even with about 5 minutes left, down by 8 points, they could have found their way back to win this one, but the Hunters too strong at the end.
It's a great win here for the homeboys. They back on the road next week for their round 4 clash against the Twin Heads, are they? Yeah,
yes.
Yeah, they're going back down south for their next match, and then they go for a bye after that.
Yeah, Judah Rimbu also, he came off in the first half and never went back on. I think maybe Paul Ayton was just giving his replacement number 9 a bit more game time. But the bench for the Hunters, they came on, and apart from Koso Bandi, who didn't quite have the game he'd like, dropping the ball a couple of times, the bench was solid. And also the Hunters, I think the back row combination of Howarth and Peters, they're a couple of young talents that'll go a long way in footy, especially in Australia. You might see them in the NRL a couple more times.